Yeah.
Makes me nuts. I've heard videos with people doing that in the background. It's like, please go change it.
Or just throw it away.
Yeah.
Because you clearly don't care about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just become numb to it. They don't even.
It's like someone's crying kid, and you're just like 10 miles there, kid's crying, and you're just like, I could kill that kid for you. It just sounds paperwork, but it says okay.
Hey guys, Andy here. Just doing a little fact checking for you. In the most recent episode, you said that Africa had an AIDS-based economy. I just thought that I would be there for you guys and am correct that it's actually an AIDS-based economy. You forgot the F. Yeah, I mean, simple mistake. I understand. Alright, toodles.
So the joke here, Tim.
Okay.
Do you want me to explain it for you?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, the joke that he's making is that, so I left an S off. I left an S off an aid-based economy to make it an AIDS-based economy.
Oh,
because
okay.
there's a higher percentage of people who have AIDS, autoimmune deficiency syndrome, which is actually technically not true. What they have is HIV,
yeah.
which is the human immunovirus. They have that. It's not AIDS until you get sick with something else.
Yes.
So really, what the joke you should make is that it's an HIV-based economy.
Yeah.
If you will.
If you feel so inclined, that is also correct.
Hey guys, I'm Mobile 4 here. So about people and their fucking kids, I think a lot of it is that...
And he means just like, he's referring to kids.
He's cursing.
He's cursing before talking about kids. He's not talking about having sex with a child.
Yes.
Just to make that absolutely clear, so nothing comes back to bite him in the ass later.
You know, our generation, all these bitches got knocked up, had their kids, but didn't accept that, you know, when you have a kid, your fucking social life is gone. So they try to integrate their kids into any sort of social fucking activity that they can without thinking of how much it annoys everyone around them.
Unless they also have kids.
Last year, I was looking into going to my 10-year high school reunion.
Has ours happened yet?
Nothing usually
don't
stops,
know.
but it fell on a day off, and I didn't have anything to do, so I was like, fuck it, why not? But I stopped, because I got to reading the description. They said you could bring your fucking kids.
What
to
the
high school
no!
reunion.
You
What
can't
the
help.
fuck, dude?
Good deal with you damn kid.
I didn't go to school with those little shits.
Yeah.
I don't even like
I want to see
you.
those little kids. I want to see who got fat, who got hot, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like,
Keep it 100.
fuck kids, dude. Not in the sexual way.
Put that up front.
Yeah. With a disclaimer, all voicemails and anything said from this point forward, we're talking about just cursing before we say the word kid, not about having sex with them.
Sam. Hey, it's Luke calling in from Birmingham, Alabama. So here's what I don't get. Are these hard-checking vigilantes? I moved to Alabama 2 years ago. It's backwards and as weird of a state as it is. The one thing they don't do is they don't have to check your ID card here. And I went back to Georgia to see my family. I bought one bottle of in the north of it, I know it's making better than I've got 4 from the 2007 Van Warp Tour. My ID card. What are you getting at?
Oh, yeah.
But that's vital.
1/1900, man. Just do it. Just do it. I got carded the other day buying wine. I bought a bottle of wine
That's right, yeah, you
at
told me.
Costco. And the guy says, "Are you old enough to drink this?" And I said, "That's not even worth drinking. I'm using it to kill flies."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm going to see your ID." What the fuck? I am clearly over the age of 21.
Yeah.
Like, no one in the that guy might be 19. Not happening.
Last time I got carded was, I think we were in a liquor store together.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And
It was
I was
last year.
buying, and you were just standing there.
Yeah, I think it was last year.
Like, oh yeah, that was our plan. He's under 21, and he followed me in for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't remember what I was probably just buying Jameson like for the house.
Yeah, yeah.
While we were out somewhere
Yes,
else.
yeah.
Yeah. fuck, you caught us. You should have stayed in the car, Tim.
Hey, this is Deadhound's grandfather. You know, I agree with kids running around the restaurants at Walmart, but you know, I just go ahead and spank them right there. But the hardest thing I find is explaining to their parents why I did it.
That man's a fucking.
Have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. God
Good
bless
service.
you. Yeah, spank everything. I'm
You're too young to do it.
a little too young to do it. Also, I might mistake their ass for the face because they're ass faces.
Yeah.
And just, hit that instead. And, if I do it wrong, like you said, my Klingon martial arts that I learned from watching Star Trek, I'm not going to kill. So,
Yeah.
probably better.
Yeah.
Well, that's our voicemails. Thanks to everybody for listening. Thanks for calling in the voicemails. And, thank you for Thailand. I'm glad we're doing Thailand.
Oh, Mr. Tucker said, posting up and down. What? I'm sure he's a tall government guy that really disgusted me.
Well, I mean, I feel like all Canadians have a little bit of, they have that tiny amount of socialism just built into them. Their flag only has one color, red.
They're called a communist.
Yeah.
Maple Leaf Communist. Hello and welcome back to Here's What I Don't Mini Get from north to south, east to west, the only smallest podcast to carry all of that big podcast punch. I'm your
Big
host.
podcast energy. BPE.
Big podcast energy, yeah. I am your host, Ted Burt, and with me today, as always, Tim the Handlebreaker.
That's right.
It's Monday morning or Monday afternoon. We're recording this before the regular episode tonight, and then tomorrow we're recording a movie commentary.
Yep.
I don't know what it's gonna be.
Roll the dice.
Let's roll the dice. Yeah, I haven't actually looked at the voting since I posted it. So
And there's not a lot of. It's a small pool this month.
yeah,
So
small but mighty.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to find out.
There's
what
not. I
we're
think
gonna
there's a single one in there I would be.
watch. Against seeing.
Yeah.
The only downside to this is that it means we'll be seeing that, we'll be watching that movie, right?
Uh-huh.
And we'll be in here with the nice new studio monitors, like
Yeah.
right there where you can see them.
Oh, what
But
happens?
we won't be able to hear them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Womp womp. That's a real bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How they working out for you?
They're working great.
Yeah.
I cut these foam inserts down to set them on to
Mhm.
kind of like
Reduce the
just
wobble in case you get too high.
no. Well, it's just, everywhere I've ever been, when they have studio monitors, they put them up on foam blocks. It's supposed to isolate like the sound from going into what the
And then
speaker's sitting
resonating.
on, so you get more of the pure
Oh.
speaker tone. So rather than pay money to buy some of those things that I'm not 100% in belief that they work, I just they ship with these like
Oh.
and
Yeah.
pretty big ones as cushions.
Yeah.
So I just cut them down to the size
Nice.
I needed. Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect size too. They were what, like a 1/4 inch, maybe too big, which is just fine.
Oh yeah, they only barely, you can only barely notice that they hang off the edges.
Yeah.
So, because I designed these for a slightly smaller speaker, and then
Mhm.
these large ones became available, and I was like,
Yeah.
hell yeah. But yeah, they're working great, and I like them a lot. And it's great watching like TV and not like I have the volume at 50%.
Yeah.
And I'm like, right, this is a good level. As opposed to where before I had the volume
At
at
100.
100%. And it's like,
What did he say?
what did you say?
Yeah.
But I'm not turning on subtitles because I'm not a degenerate.
Always. Always. Subtitles they fix everything.
But do they?
Yeah, they do. Because if you're wondering what he just said, now you're not.
I just noticed that when the QLab played, and only one channel broadcasted to the recorder. I'm wondering what that is all about. These are those stereo files. I'll just redo those at the end and we'll see what happens. Yeah. Why don't we jump into some mini issues, Tim? What's your
This
first mini
guy
issue this month?
has
Here's what I don't mini
a
get.
hole in it right here. that I have
Having
to
this
fill up.
long hair in the summer,
Yeah.
it sucks, man.
Annoying.
Yeah, you chose poorly.
I did. It makes me want to. Every time it makes me want to just shave it all off. Go full army. Just
You just want to shave your head.
go because I know it's gonna cool me down.
Yeah.
It's gonna make me feel like 10 pounds lighter because it always does.
Yeah.
I've gone from really long to really short,
Mm-hmm.
and it always it's like this huge weight lifted off. It feels
It feels different. No, I
it
know.
does, yeah.
Like the last year and a half, I've been keeping my hair pretty short.
Yeah.
Like compared, because usually I would grow my hair until it annoyed me.
Yep.
And it usually annoyed me, after, it would take a long time before I get to that point. So I'd have like a haircut a year, and sometimes two if like I had one at the very beginning of the
Yeah.
year and one near the end. But yeah, I think I've had 3 haircuts this year, which is like a new record.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
I had one this year, early this year. But I didn't go all the way. Just maybe
That's just a trim.
just trim.
Yeah. Yeah, and because I had the same problem. Like it would usually be about June-ish.
Yeah.
I would be like, can't handle it, and I would have it cut real short because it gets my hair is very very thick too. So
Yeah.
it's like even when it's short, it's just soaked in all of the heat.
Yeah.
Several years ago, I was working one summer and I was working inside, but my hair was constantly in my face and it was driving me crazy. So I went home after work one night and just got my beard trimmer and shaved the sides of my head like Hawkeye.
Yeah.
But I shaved the back too. It was that
See if I
style that was popular at the
Undercut.
time, the undercut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that to myself, but I did it myself, and it was very comfortable for after 12 hours. And then it ended up being really weird. And I think that's the last. And then I actually had a haircut.
Yeah, because when you first start like feeling the effects of heat, what's the first place you start getting sweated?
On the forehead.
Your forehead, right?
Yeah.
And so for me, you got hair there. You got a bunch of long hair there.
Yeah.
And then you just like start to the forehead and go just way down. Right?
Yeah.
Your neck.
Yeah.
And your neck circumference, right? I've got all this massive shit back here now.
Yeah.
So I'm 95% of the summer I have it up.
Yeah. Because you have to.
Yeah.
Because otherwise your head would boil, your brain would boil inside
Yeah.
your head and you die.
And then the worst part of that is when it gets tangled.
Yeah.
You had long hair before.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
That's why I showered every day, because I would condition, and then that would keep it from getting tangled.
But even then, you can still get it. Sometimes by sleeping usually it does.
Yeah, it gives you a life nest.
Well, that and plus, but sometimes it'll literally tie a knot in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just gotta tear through it.
Yep.
You just gotta suck it up and tear through it. That's what I always did.
Yep.
Yeah. I had almost long hair, like just shy of where you are now. About 5 years ago, I went almost 2 years without a haircut.
Yeah.
And then, like, I think it was early June, I just couldn't handle it anymore because it was long and it was shaggy.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, can't handle it anymore. And I went in and I had it cut about the same haircut that I have now, and I was done. Do you comb your hair differently depending on the length that it is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So normally I part on the one side,
Mhm.
and then, but once I get to a certain length, I stop doing that and just start combing it straight back and wearing a hat all the time.
Yeah.
And making it lay flat. Yeah. Because, like, you can't actually do anything with your hair. Once you hit a certain length, it's just like the weight of it pulls itself down.
Yeah. I've never been able to do a middle part.
No, those always look weird.
Yeah.
We were
Some people pull it off, but
nah, but who? Name like 3.
Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his is. I'm thinking like John Wick. I guess it just kind of ends up center parted sometimes.
Yeah.
Normally it's just kind of like pulled back.
Yeah, but he usually has a center part.
Okay. So Keanu Reeves, and then
Keanu Reeves.
Neo from the Matrix. Oh, fucking the Matrix! The Matrix 4. It's gonna be. It has to be terrible. Like there's no way.
I don't think it's gonna be terrible.
You don't think it's gonna be terrible?
How many long, like?
There's a question you're about to ask. How many late era sequels are not good? And the answer is all of them.
Yeah.
Like people like Blade Runner 2049.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, but Blade Runner kind of sucks, and so that's like what's good. Yeah. Jurassic World, terrible.
Yeah.
What are some of the Predators? Awful.
Yeah.
Now unwatchable.
I wouldn't call it.
Pretty unwatchable.
But you can fix that movie really easily.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
What else? What other like The Shaft Reborn?
Oh yeah, they're doing Bill and Ted 3.
Bill and Ted 3.
Crystal Skull.
Crystal Skull. Terrible movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean,
Matrix 4, because you've already, like, the Matrix is good, there's a lot of plot holes in there.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that doesn't make any
Classic
sense.
movie.
Yeah, but
it's a big step down to 2.
And then I don't like 2. A lot of people forgive 2. I don't like 2 because 2 feels like a 2.5 hour preview for 3, which is terrible.
Except I feel that, really, that's the opposite. I feel that 3 is 2.5 hour
epilogue for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go either way with that. At the time, I was annoyed with 2 because it didn't tell a story.
It's a whole story.
Yeah. So that's why I described it that way. And then Revolutions is just hot mess.
Yeah.
And they're like, and Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss are coming back. It's like, do you guys not remember that they're fucking dead?
Yeah, I mean...
Trinity dies. They crash a spaceship.
Yeah.
And Trinity's impaled by like a bunch of iron or cast iron or not cast iron, whatever the steel.
Yeah. And then he goes into the Matrix.
And then he goes in the Matrix and he dies, and like the robots drag his body away after he defeats Smith by integrating with Smith and destroying him from within. So. Did you guys just forget about that? Like when you cut your dicks off, like your memory of the fucking movie that you wrote, did you just forget the part of that? Or what?
So those two are coming back, but not Lawrence Fishburne?
I don't know.
Why would you not bring him back?
I don't know. That's like that's the trinity of the movie. Is
like
those three.
How do you get him to be in John Wick 2 and 3?
Yeah.
And then in 3, where you're supposed to introduce Carrie-Anne Moss, you get young B version. You get young B version. Moss.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't get Carrie Ann Moss. But then you do a Matrix and you only get you get a different 2 out of the 3. What now? What else are you gonna have that where you only get Carrie Ann Moss and Lawrence Fishburne?
That's a good question. It'll probably be like a weird period drama.
Yeah.
The other thing about the Matrix 4 is we all know it's not the Matrix. Just like if it does well, we all know we're getting the Matrix 5.
and
Just
6.
like we got
Yeah.
fucking Jurassic World 2.
Yeah.
That
Don't do
movie
it.
was
Don't do
terrible.
it.
I rewatched that recently, and it is just everything about that movie is not good. There is not a single good part of that movie.
No.
And now they're making a third one because that one made $1 billion.
Mhm.
It's like
Just idiots like us when you go see
that's,
it.
no, it's true. I was looking forward to it. Like Jurassic World was, I was willing to forgive a lot of stuff in Jurassic World.
Yep.
Because they had to have the dinosaur outbreak movie. And it's like, oh, maybe they'll do something different. They didn't.
No, they just did the Lost World again,
Yeah.
kind of.
Oh, this time we brought the dinosaurs to America. Like, oh, that's gonna go really well.
And our ideas for Jurassic World 3 are
Mhm.
not what they're gonna do.
No.
We talked about it a lot after we saw the Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah.
About doing like dinosaur human hybrid soldiers and stuff.
No, that's what they're doing. I talked about just having the National Guard come out and shoot all these dinosaurs in the face.
Yeah, yeah.
It would be set immediately after this current movie, and they would just form a perimeter and come in and just shoot all the dinosaurs in the face. And everybody would be like, these dinosaurs are all dead, and I like dinosaurs, because I learned about them in school.
Yeah.
They'd be like, yeah, well, they were eating people's dogs, and we care more about people's dogs than we do not real dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So, why don't you hippies go fucking protest something else? We're about to have some T-Rex burgers.
Ooh, I wonder. I mean, because they did, right? They were big birds.
Yeah. Well, the other thing about that movie that doesn't make any fucking sense is like, we gotta go pick up these dinosaurs from the island so we can have them to sell people. It's like, didn't you guys make a big point about showing Dr. Wu gather up all the shit from his lab and all the embryos and get on a helicopter and fly away? Like, you invented these. You can make as many of them as you fucking want.
Yeah.
You had the technology.
Yeah.
Stupid. Yeah. It's a stupid movie, and everybody who saw it should be apologized to and be given a refund. Especially, I'm not seeing the third one.
No.
I'm not seeing Matrix 4.
I'll see it.
I'll see it on demand, but I'm not going to the fucking theaters. I'm not supporting this shit. It also pisses me off that when you go on IMDb, when you look up The Matrix, it says directed by Lana and Lily Wachowski, when the fucking credit in the movie is the Wachowski brothers. You want to say it was directed by them and then in parentheses as the Wachowski brothers? That's fine with me. But don't fucking pretend that they were women when they made that movie.
No, but on IMDb the link, like the name changes. The name changed. No, because on IMDb, if they went by something else. In the actual IMDb credits, it will say as so and so.
No, they changed it so that it just says Lana and Lily Wachowski. It doesn't say the Wachowski brothers. I looked it up this week when The Matrix 4 was announced because I was curious how did they credit the directors, Lana and Lily Wachowski. And then when you go,
that's because you click on the name and it leads to their IMDb profile.
When you go see all that's cast, all cast and crew, directed by. And they're two individual
As the Wachowski brothers.
It says it on that one.
That's where it says it. That's where it says it.
Well, it should say it right fucking at the top where it has their fucking names. I hate them. I fucking hate them. They made one good movie and they chop off their dicks and start fucking lecturing us. It's just like, you know what? If what's fucking Caitlyn Jenner can get away with killing a person as a dude and be free to go as a woman, you don't get to say you're the creators of the Matrix anymore. You know you're the creators of shit. You made fucking Sense8. It was terrible. Lana and Lily Wachowski, creators of Sense8. The Wachowski brothers are fucking dead. It was fucking dead and dead. It's stupid and unwatchable. And the only reason I don't watch it because it's the top fucking thing every time you log in Netflix, which is why Netflix is a whole shit thing.
It was alright.
You don't get to claim, you know.
There's some decent gunfights in Sense8.
There are some decent kung fu fights in the Matrix Revolutions. It still sucks. Yeah.
Did you ever see Jupiter Ascending?
No.
I kind of want to see it just because I want to see how bad it is.
Yeah. That's because that was made by the women. and not the brothers. The brothers made the Matrix, and now they're dead. They killed them. They're murderers. Trans people are murderers.
But they were brothers when they made 2 and 3.
They were.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when they started losing their minds. They probably started drinking soy milk on the first one, and that's what just ruined the second and third one. In any case, my first issue this month, since we've gone way off the rails, here's what I don't get. Touching the screen. I hate it. Why do people feel the need? Like, I have a touchscreen monitor, right? So
Yeah.
I'll touch the screen when I'm working on stuff. That's just a thing that happens. It's no big deal. But, like, people will just touch regular TVs. My boss walks into the office, we have a TV that displays the camera views of the theaters, and he talks about one of the theaters, and then he points at that theater on the TV, like, I don't know what theater he's talking about based on the name alone, and then he just, like, he taps it. My apologies, everybody. He's, like, tapping the screen. It's like, great, you're going to leave a big thumbprint on my TV in here now, which is going to drive me absolutely insane, because for some reason you're a 4-year-old and can't like, control yourself to not touch things when you look or point at them.
You know when I touch my monitor
To clean it?
to clean it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have touchscreen monitors, so mine have fingerprints on them, but they usually have fingerprints on them for a reason, and it's usually so that I can move the cursor quickly from one screen to the other. God, I fucking hate it. And people do it like,
now we're just used to it because phones, iPads.
but it predates the
it does.
smartphone. Like back when we had CRT monitors, people would come up and like, boink boink boink. That that hollow.
Yeah.
This thing right here, this line in this report says, like, yeah, I could see it. You could just point at it from a distance instead of actually touching it.
Yeah.
It's so obnoxious. It's not obnoxious, like seemingly, a lot of people are bothered by it, but seemingly everybody also does it.
Yeah, I'm wondering what is so compelling about doing it.
Because people don't feel like they pointed at something until they touched it.
Yeah, I don't
You
do
can't raise your right there. This is the microphone. This one's mine right here.
It's pretty obvious considering there's 2 of each thing. And one's on your side, and one's on my side.
Click right there. Click. You're not clicking when you touch it, which was great when I first got my touchscreen laptop because they weren't super common, and people would do that, and then it would cause a double click, and it caused my eye to be like, it's a touchscreen, like don't touch it unless you mean to do and then they do again. You fucking clicking shit, and you're not supposed to be clicking yet, so just stop touching. And it was a great deterrent for like a month.
Yeah.
And then people just kind of gave up on trying to not do that. Touch.
I don't. Yeah, it's confounding why people do it.
Yeah. And like on other stuff, you like you're watching a video on your phone, you touch it, and that's gonna pause it. So it's like, hey, look at that thing right there. Oh, you just pause the video I was watching. Appreciate that.
Or now I have this HUD taking up 40% of the screen.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
It has to be like people have to have that connection between thought and action.
Yeah.
And touching is the thing. Like when there's a newspaper, like, hey, look at this thing in the newspaper. You can point at the newspaper and touch it, and it doesn't happen. But now it's like, I'm just gonna touch this thing and make it dirty for no reason. Bastards.
Yeah, plus you're getting my thing dirty. Right?
Yeah. It's
like,
one thing when I'm sitting at someone's like desk and they point at their own monitor and touch them.
Yeah.
They're at your computer. Touch a thing. Yeah, go look right here. Look at right. Yeah, click in that folder. Stop fucking touching the screen. Now I have to spend 5 minutes cleaning this when I wouldn't have had to if you hadn't been present.
Yeah.
Or if I had was holding you at bay with a stick. Use your words.
It's the one good thing. I could go without it, but the game does give you a reason to clean your monitor.
Yeah.
Or what have you.
Yeah.
So that's like it's a terrible byproduct.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's just another chore that you could put off for another month if a person just didn't touch it.
Yeah.
Like, my laptop screen, it catches a lot of dust because it's, in the backpack and that kind of stuff, and dust gets trapped between the two. But the screen on the desk, basically, unless I have been using it a lot and touched it a lot, I don't really ever have to clean it.
No.
The one on my desk at work, I cleaned it one time, and then the boss came and touched it again, and I was like, God damn it! I cleaned it when I first set it up, and then I had to clean it again recently. People touching it, and it's like, you are a plague on society. Stop touching things. Yeah, that's not really interesting.
Good.
Thank you. Well, that brings us to the middle of our episode. And normally we talk about the news,
Mm-hmm.
but there's no news today.
No, it's not.
None at all.
No, nothing happened.
Nothing happened. It's crazy. Yeah. That's pretty much every day.
Yep.
And we have to spin it up into speech height. But we would still like to say thank you to everybody for listening to the show.
Sure.
We appreciate your patronage and supporting the show on Patreon, and we hope you're enjoying all these little extra episodes we do, and we hope you'll keep on supporting the show. So,
Thanks.
well, Tim, what's your second mini issue this month?
Here's what I'm gonna get. Calling an EP an album.
Yeah,
Gets on my nerves.
yeah,
Especially when it's like if the headline is artist will release new EP next month,
yep,
I'm fine with that.
yep.
But if the headline is artist will release new EP tomorrow,
Mhm.
this happened last week.
Yeah.
Artist that has not released an album in 14 years will release a new album
We're talking about Tool?
tomorrow. No, this is Missy Elliott.
Oh, okay.
The headline was Missy Elliott is releasing a new album tomorrow,
Oh, wow.
and she hasn't released an album in 14 years.
Yeah.
Suck it, Tool. I was like, this is amazing. Tomorrow comes around. It's a 5-song EP with the 5th song being a cappella of the 4th song.
God, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I hate on CDs when the same song's on there twice. Oh, it makes me nuts.
If it was a remix, I'd be.
I mean, I'm even against remixes. Just like Cake has an album B-sides and rarities, and it's
Yeah.
like live stuff, different remix versions,
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff. It's all on its own CD, and they waited several years till I had a bunch of that stuff,
Yeah.
and that got put out. Like, that's fine with me. But when you're listening to a CD, it's like track 1, track 2, track 3, track 1 again, but this time we made it suck. And it's like, cool.
Yeah.
Regular song, radio edit. Just put only one on the CD.
You don't need. No one wants to listen to the radio edit. People only listen to the radio edit because
It's on the radio.
It's on the radio.
Yeah, unless like you made your radio edit wacky. Like imagine if Weird Al had a song and he made a radio edit
Yeah.
that was like
I guess some people have done that.
like he did the night Santa went crazy, and then on the EP there's the extra gory version.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is better than the actual version of the song, or the public version of the song.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff I'm okay with, like doing that with your EP, kind of putting a little bonus track there that you. But fuck's sake, that's not an album. An album's like 11 songs. It's got to be at least 70 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I would say at least 30.
Uh,
Because there are bands that can do 15 songs in 30 minutes.
okay.
Yeah.
What are they good?
Yeah.
15 3-minute songs.
Yeah.
Sounds awful. If
And
it's
then,
not 6.5 minutes long or longer, take up the whole side of an album, I'm not fucking interested, man.
and then there are bands that can do. Yeah, we're putting out an EP. It's 65 minutes long.
Yeah.
3 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're still calling it an EP.
Yeah.
Because there's only 3 songs.
Because there's only 3 songs.
Yeah.
Usually we give you more than 3 songs. So
We'd like to apologize. That's our bad.
Yeah.
We should have written more songs, but we just didn't. Yeah. It's like it'd be like seeing a sign for like a free sub sandwich at like Joe's Footlong.
Oh yeah,
Sub
Joe's
sandwich
Footlong.
place.
Yeah.
It's like free sandwich Sunday, and you're just like, whoa! And
You walk in.
free sub Friday, and you just you walk it.
It's a 3-inch.
It's a 3-incher. Like, oh yeah, we pre-made it to cut them, so we get 4 out of 1 sandwich. Like, well, I want a whole sandwich. Oh, you have to pay full price for the whole sandwich. Like, what do you mean? You put up the sign that says free subs. That's not even a sub. That's just a sandwich, man.
Yeah.
It's gotta be at least 6 inches to be a sub. Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare you, Miss Yellow? I don't even know what you're famous for. I'm gonna be honest.
She's famous for being a good female rapper. But there was not a lot of those going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard her name.
Yeah.
But I have no.
She was when she first came out of the scene, she was a female rapper, but she wasn't like, she was heavy and she wasn't like the prototypical,
Pop star.
yeah, pop star.
Okay.
And she did wacky stuff. She did a lot of her music videos had like the big old fisheye lens where she would be like rap like in on it,
Yeah.
real close to the camera but with the fisheye lens.
So she looks like a weird mutant.
Yeah. Yeah. She was great. She had put out. It's been 2005 was her last album.
Yeah.
She's put out music since then, but it's like a single here, a single there.
Yeah. And I guess that streak just keeps going.
Yeah. This is 4 songs.
Yeah.
And I believe 2 of them are under 3 minutes long.
It's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
Just call a spade a spade. I would be equally happy to be like,
It's a new song.
putting out a new EP.
Or a new song. Just call it a new song, and then because like a single will come out, and you can have like
An A and B side on a
an
single.
A and a B side on a single,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's an A side and 2 B sides,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
This is call this an A side and 3 B sides because it came out with a music video for one of the songs.
Yeah. So that's your A.
That's your A side, 3 B sides.
Wow.
It's a single.
That's a single. Yeah. We've now completely
Or
downgraded this whole thing.
right? Because I've seen a single put out you put out a single A side, instrumental A side,
Yeah.
B side, B side.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Why are instrumental versions of things so much better than acapella versions of things?
Because people aren't usually good singers.
That's true.
You have to be a really good singer to like. You have to be a really good singer
To be
to be
acapella.
acapella.
Yeah, I was
I'm trying to think of like someone I would do acapella.
Take 6. You have no idea who that is.
No.
Yeah, that's an acapella. They're like they do a jazzy style stuff. Yeah. They're
But that's an acapella group. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of like an acapella version
of a song that doesn't
Yeah.
suck.
Like I would listen. Evanescence. I would listen to acapella versions of Evanescence songs.
Might be the gayest thing you've ever said.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care for acapella stuff very much. I was sitting in on a sound check for a show this weekend, and the people are getting up there and they're like, all right, go ahead and sing, and they're like, twinkle, twinkle, why can't in the sky? And it's like,
Yeah.
you're in a musical?
Yeah.
Who is responsible for casting you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. It was rough. It was rough. And speaking of rough, here's what I don't want to get. Migraines. And by I don't get them, I mean I get them.
Yeah.
I don't get them very often. recently, but I had one a couple weeks ago before we recorded, last month before we recorded an episode. And, that was the first one I had in quite a while, and it was fucking miserable. Migraines are like, people are like, oh, you know, hey, it's like just a bad headache.
It's a bad headache.
No. It's like a bad everything. Like, you're nauseous. I very frequently vomit during mine. Your head hurts. You're sensitive to light and sound. So, like, even the slight noise of traffic going by your house can be enough to just, like, make you wish you were dead.
Yeah.
Especially, like, if you're losing some train tracks.
Mm-hmm.
That's always fun. And
Yeah, your old place was right next to it. It was literally.
you could basically throw a stone from my
hit the train.
train tracks, yeah. And there's really nothing you can do about them other than just write them out.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time I had a real bad migraine, and the way that I dealt with it was I slept on the floor of the bathroom at my dad's house with my side against the floor and I think I laid in such a way that I could get as much of my body touching the floor and the wall, because they were both tile.
Yeah.
And it was during the summer, so the AC was on, so the tile was nice and cool. So I had like a little pillow, and I was laying on just directly on the tile, touching as much tile as I could. After I had chugged a lot of coffee, because caffeine helps. This last one that I had, I got it as I was helping my friend load his truck to leave, and I got the segment for somebody so I could finish loading that truck, and I was like, alright, I'll see you later. And I came home and turned the heat on like 60 degrees. And on the way home, I stopped and got a Mountain Dew, because Mountain Dew is no caffeine. I closed the window and so the cat couldn't jump up and into the blinds, and I closed the blinds out here, and I closed the door, so literally the reason I putting the earplugs and then lay down in bed with trying to get your phone off, and I just like tried to fall asleep, which you never really can. You're just sitting there, and I had the trash can next to the bed, because it's like, I know, I've learned my body well enough, like I know exactly when to throw up. Be it hungover, migraines, or food poisoning, like I'm like, yep, we're gonna throw up in the back.
Yeah, food poisoning.
22 minutes. I'm about 22 minutes out from a good vomit.
Food poisoning or coronavirus.
Yeah.
Coronavirus for incapacity.
Yeah.
But I haven't had one recently. I remember having bad one a few years ago.
Yeah.
And it was like it was in November.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to do some healing, so like, I'm like in bed, covering just shivering, just shaking. I'm like, when my brother was so really, really cold in here. Can you be 23? I was like, damn it, we're warm in here. And so I'm like, I've got my shaking. And then like you shake so much, it gets to a point where you move an inch and it's just unbearable.
Yeah. So the way that I know I have a migraine coming on is I get a little dot that is like a little triangles that pulsate colors, and then that slowly envelops my vision until
The color puncture.
it forms like it starts out as a dot, but it looks like a black spot in my vision, and that slowly grows until it's like pulsating colors, and then it breaks apart until it's like I can see through it and around it, and then it ends up like in the corners of my eyes, and then once it disappears, it's like, here comes the pain.
No, usually it's like, here comes the LSD.
No, here comes the unbearable pain.
Yeah.
And so I've seen those, but the other thing that looks a lot like that is like when you walk outside and you blink and you catch like the brightness off of like a light bulb or the glare off your car. And after a couple of minutes, I have this bright spot in my vision, and I'm just like, no!
And then it passes.
And when it passes, it's like, oh, that's right. Now I have that like probably several times a week. It's just like this sheer panic that I have to deal with this problem. The first freshman I ever had was in high school, freshman year. I was riding the bus to school and I was trying to read, and suddenly I couldn't see the page. And so I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this? And I closed the book. And I watched this thing slowly develop my vision. And besides, when I get in the class, and my head is killing me, and like every single thing on my body, which is it's somewhat normal because I have very sensitive hearing to begin with, and I already don't like loud noises. So I'm just like, I'm like, I'm just having a bad day, and then I started to get nauseous, and I went down and threw up, and they called my mom. And I was going to pick me up and she was like, what's wrong with me? I don't know. I told her about like, how much my head hurts and she's like, did you see anything before it happened? I was like, well, I saw this spot. And she's like, yeah, that's a migraine. And we stopped at Quick Trip and we got a big Mountain Dew and I drank that and I went home. And back then I couldn't sleep if the sun was out. I couldn't sleep if the sun was out. I've overcome that particular disability. But I walked home. I had a bunch of clean laundry on my bed that I had just thrown there after pulling out of the basket to get dressed that morning. And I just laid face down, which I also couldn't sleep. Just laid on the bed and just fell fast asleep. And when I woke up, my head felt like it was empty, but still on fire. I've been hospitalized from, I've taken the emergency room. This is my favorite story. I have one that lasts like a day, 2 days. And my mom takes me to the emergency room. We're in the emergency room, and I'm crying at this point because like I'm nauseous, my head hurts, like it's come and gone a few times. Like I have these low points. It's like okay, I feel a lot better, and I eat, and then I fucking immediately throw up. So we're in there, and I've got my head covered with a towel, and I'm laying there on a bed, on the bed, and the guy comes in and is like, hey, so you have a migraine then? Like, sensitivity light and sound? Oh, well, maybe I should turn the lights off. Yeah, maybe you should stop fucking talking so loud, too.
Yeah, doctors tend to talk real loud.
Just like it was. Imagine if someone just walked in and just hit you in the ear with a shoe.
Oh, God.
That's what that was like.
Yeah.
Fuck! Ow! Why would you do this?
Honestly, who throws a shoe?
Yeah, that was miserable. And they gave me this. For a while, I had this tester prescription thing. And there was a little deal. I got a migraine once. It dissolved dissolves on your tongue. Immediately cleared it up. The migraine never hit. I had no idea what it was. I
They should sell that
again.
over the counter.
I know. I need to go find out what that shit was because it was good.
Yeah.
It was good shit. Like a little tiny tablet dissolved on your tongue. Migraine over. Yeah, so that's my second mini issue this month.
Never had one.
Well, you're lucky, and I wish everybody who has them a quick and painless death. The other thing is, like, it seems like every 2 years there's a new study, and they're like, here's what causes migraines, and then like the year after, like, that guy was full of shit, and he had no idea what he was talking about.
I love that happens. The same thing with like wine, right? Or
Yeah.
alcohol. They're like,
Chocolate.
it's like
eggs,
one glass a day is really good for you. It's actually really good for you, but only one glass a day. And the next one's like, no, any amount of alcohol will immediately give you cancer. And the next one's like, hey, wine's not as cancerous as we thought.
Turns out drinking a whole bottle of wine a day really not that bad for you if you're trying to not get hit by a truck. It's one of those things, so. Any kinds of stuff. I have been able to start with a couple of the produce in there. Yeah. Like bean sprouts. If I eat bean sprouts enough that I'll have an option. Yeah. Which is actually bean sprouts plus, and I love them.
They're great.
Yeah, they're so good.
Especially like eating like fried rice.
Yep, eating fried rice I don't have as much of a problem, but if I eat them like just pure bean sprouts, I'm done. Yeah, so that's my mini issue. And that's our mini sode. We're so glad we could pack this this 1-2 punch of this is like this the mini sodes are like what is it? Neutronium of podcasts, right? We take all the stuff that would be in a regular episode and just condense it down until it's so heavy and dense.
Yeah.
If you added water to this podcast, it would expand and explode your car.
I like them because they're a little bit more like the podcast is already like we would already talk about the stuff we talk about on the podcast.
Yeah.
If we were just hanging out,
Mhm.
I think the mini soda is a little closer to that.
Yeah, it's a lot more of the stuff that really matters.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that's really ruining your life.
Yeah.
When you really think about it, like one more migraine and I might kill myself.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I can deal with the fact that there's a new Star Wars movie. It's just gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
But that's not gonna stop me from talking about it on the show.
Yeah.
So, which stay tuned for that shit.
episode
Yeah,
where the issues are many, and so are we.
we are. We both shrunk ourselves down to the size of like a pinprick.
Because we drink that beer.
Yeah.
Ah, right in the eye.
coming back.
How the fuck did you do that? That's the spring wrap?
Yeah.
And what else?
Acrylic paint and hair. Lots of hair.
Oh. It's 6 foot long.
Oh, that's a really funny box.
You can't just buy one. So you have to get
That's awesome, though. You can put one by the thing and one by the thing. I'm gonna see what I need to do to make this hang somewhere.
You could hang it from the lamp post in the yard.
I tried, but the lamppost isn't far enough. Like the thing, he sits like against it with his feet, like the thing that sticks out.
Attached to it.
I'm not super attached to it.
The mail lady is probably gonna shit herself. Nice. Very happy with that.
without all the holes in it. Okay. Take a break. Thank you for watching.
Coffin, do you?
What?